Well, good morning from Dunnellon, Florida. It's my last day at work. I'm making a big move to Tucson, Arizona, and I'm gonna do it all off of this baby here. Not much of a moto vlogger, mainly doing it for reasons for myself, to document it and remember this. Maybe in 40 years I can come back on the YouTube and watch my adventure and share it with you guys and show some of the key details along the trip, and meet my cousin Sean in the Ozarks, and we're staying for a few days there. We'll make our way through Kansas and into Colorado. We're gonna hit the Four Corners, Rally in Durango. Hopefully we can run into Cruzy, maybe see some of the other stunt guys, but fingers crossed. My last coffee here as a Floridian, born and raised here, and making a jump out to the desert. Can't wait. Hopefully this trip is great. We're taking a few weeks here and no work in between here and there. Got some beautiful campsites planned out along the way. Let's hope we get no troubles with the motorcycles, and safe trip in between here and there, and let's hope for some great weather. So after work, I'm gonna come back and finish loading her down, hop on, and hope to make it up to a panhandle area somewhere before the end of the night. All right, finished up my last day at work. Got the bike all loaded down, and she is pretty much filled to the brim. I'm pretty sure I'm over all the weight limits on every sticker on the bike. Probably told on myself there. But heading out, like I said, I'm gonna try to make it to the panhandle tonight. Knock out 3 hours maybe tonight. Settle down, maybe 8 o'clock, find a hotel, something to eat, a couple beers of course, and get up in the morning, and maybe we'll see where I end up. I don't know, maybe Hattiesburg. I might cut up through Georgia, Bainbridge, and then maybe head up through Birmingham or something. We'll see, but I'll make my mind up in the morning which route I want to go. But as of right now, she is loaded down, looking good, and let's hope she does good. I haven't had any problems with her. I love this bike. It's been really good to me. It's pretty basic build, stage 2. Some people hate stage 2, but it's got the what is it, X22XE cam, Woods cam. It's dyno tuned, S&S cycles, air cleaner on it, and it's decatted, no cats in the pipes. And I got the tab with the zombie baffles on the back. Other than that, it's just pretty much a cam plate, you know, oil pump, S&S, all that good stuff, and well, the rest of it's just pretty much aesthetics. I can't remember who makes these, but very common spokes with white walls, Metzler tires, Shinko on the front. I got the Metzler Cruise Tech on the back. Highly recommend those. And of course, my man Monty Roach pinstriping. That's my favorite part of the bike. But wish me luck. It's pretty heavy. Can't deny that. It's fucking loaded down. And my weight is mostly up top and on the rear tire. I don't have no handling. I'm just gonna send it. See what this whole trip's gonna be about. Last time I rode it, I got into some rain, so I shut my lower fairings, the vents on those to keep my feet kind of dry. So I don't like blocking the engine for my cooling, or blocking the air from the engine for cooling. I'm gonna pull over real quick and open those up. I bought some cheapos from Amazon, and they work great. Even the speaker pod adapters on the top, they came out fine, but only complaint that I've got is this here. Don't hit the shifter. Jeez, that would have been bad. But Harley won't play too much stuff in the morning. When I do that, I can do it on the bike, but it does feel like I'm applying way too much force, and I'm just counting on that to break if I continue to do it from the bike. It's easier to just hop off real quick. Go to ventilation mode. down, give me a beer, something to eat, find me a room for the night. I'm sure it'll be flirting with dark whenever I come out. And hey, it's not packed, but it's definitely not empty. Here we are. Oh yeah. All right. Just had some dinner at Holton Still. Great classic Florida redneck biker spot. Even though there ain't many bikes, it's perfect to be a biker spot. Got heckled a little bit. Found me a nice room for the night. Let's take a little ride. Alright, now let's take a little ride. The Royal Wind. Sleeping like a king. All right, let's go get checked in here. All right, well, made it only a couple hours after work, but up here at Perry, Holton Still was good. Not a far ride over here. I'm at the Royal Inn Motel, and honestly, the room's really clean. It's an old Florida hotel. Good location right here on 19. I got a couple hour head start after work today. Nothing crazy riding mileage wise, but enough to help out for the weekend, open up the weekend. Aiming for Lake, I'm probably not going to say this right, but Lake Ouachita in the Ozarks, northern Arkansas, Ozark mountain range. It's going to be beautiful, but a couple hours today will definitely help out on the 14-hour trip just to there, instead of having to do 2 7-hour days over the weekend. So here we are for the night. Show you all around the hotel. Here's the bike, made it all pretty, and here's where I'm staying for the evening. Ain't a bad spot. So I'm gonna have me found this one in the grocery store, the Florida Man. It's a Florida Man IPA, double IPA, 9%, and it's not bad. Cigar City, yeah, Cigar City Brewing Company. That's Tampa area. I know that. It might be Ybor, but I don't want to get too specific on that because it's Tampa area. and I'll holler at you guys in the morning. Well, good morning on day 2. Waking up from Perry, Florida. Nice stay. Highly recommend this place. It's definitely economical, clean room. Everything's been taken care of and renovated. And once more, Royal Inn Motel. If you're ever on 19, highly recommend it. But great stay. Beautiful sunrise this morning. And you can tell from a lot of the tops of the trees how bare they are. That's all the wind been battering this area from all the storms we've been getting. But I gotta finish loading the bike down. Got a shower, put the same stuff back on because I only wore it for about 4 hours yesterday, and I've only got about 5 outfits in total. So roughing it. Oh well, I don't think the campsite's gonna care when I get there, but bike's looking good this morning. Let's go ahead and get the last few things on there. I should be out of here about 8 a.m. See where I end up. Probably gonna aim for Bainbridge and cut up through Donalsonville and then out towards Dothan, Alabama. Beautiful weather this morning. Once I get into Dothan, or I'm probably gonna stop at the diner in Donalsonville and get something to eat, but I'll figure out where I'm going from there. Maybe cut over through Montgomery. We'll see. me some bacon and eggs. We'll see. Alright, well, that was some good bacon and eggs. I'm gonna hop across the street here, hit the Sunoco, top the tank off, and I think I'm gonna head towards Tuscaloosa and probably Greenville direction after that. Might not make it quite to Greenville before I stop and get a room for the night, but we'll see what happens. And I'll holler at y'all in a little while. So I'm doing this real quick, but I got caught in the storms. I made it to Montgomery. I went to the Hank Sr. grave site. I'll put a couple pictures up now. And storms were rolling in real tough from the top of the hill where his grave is. I was looking over in the distance and they were rolling on me. In between here, which I'm only probably a mile and a half away, or something like that, from the Hank Sr.'s grave site, and I was getting hit by rain in between there and here already. So I pulled into here. It was one of the only restaurants that I could find with open parking, and I didn't have to go into the downtown parking, the public parking lots down there, which I absolutely hate. But so I came here, and it's a wide open parking lot. Unfortunately, I couldn't see my bike from inside, but this is Montgomery Whitewater, and it's relatively new. It's not even really finished on the maps, and it was kind of hard to find. The maps were wrong. It had me wanting to take a left down there. I saw the park entrance and just came in out of curiosity. Saw a restaurant sign, went in. Full bar. Awesome place. Whitewater, Montgomery, I'm pretty sure is the name of it. Eddie's is the name of the restaurant and bar. Full bar, cold beer, a lot of local craft beers. If you're into that, like myself, I like drinking the local made beers everywhere I go. And the Whitewater Park itself is phenomenal. And I guess they hosted the Olympics here back in April 2024, and it's awesome. It's for, you know, for the southeast, we don't have a lot of mountains. We don't have a lot of rapids and stuff like that. That was very cool. I saw some younger people on it. I don't know the age restrictions or height restrictions or weight restrictions or any of that stuff. But highly recommend, if you're in the southeast, Google Whitewater, Montgomery. Never seen any place like this. Highly recommend it. Wish I'd have got some videos. Maybe I can find some stock photos and clips to put up on here to show you guys. I have some cell phone videos. I didn't take my GoPro in there. I have the media mod on my GoPro, so I was worried about the water getting onto it during the storms. As you can see over my shoulder, it was cloudy. It's cloudy over here. I think I'm heading about that direction, and it looks like in a few hours there's going to be more storms rolling into me. So I'm trying to make it to Tuscaloosa before the end of the day. That's only an hour and 45 minutes from here, but if I stay the night here, it's going to be a long day tomorrow to make it to the Ozarks and Lake Ouachita. So I'm trying to make it to Tuscaloosa. I believe I have a window. Hopefully I stay dry. I'm going to put the GoPro up because the weather's been really iffy. If I find a beautiful spot and it's not bad weather, maybe I'll pull off and take a little GoPro video. But awesome place, man. Now here's to the road. So these people are awesome. I love it out here. That guy right there, he just offered to help me, but I'm just out of the rain now. I'm glad I took the GoPro off. I rode through a pretty good portion of rain. This road's been really beautiful. Great ride motorcycle road. Maybe 30 minutes out of Montgomery on my way to Tuscaloosa, but very back roads, 2-lane road. It's been up and down all through some beautiful trees and beautiful, like great congelation and curves and turns. So I'm gonna strap y'all back up and let's go. Helmet strap. I'm almost dry. My legs are pretty wet, but not bad, not bad. As soon as the rain cleared, it went right back to 100 degrees. So it's definitely drying off. Hot as hell. I'm starting to run out of battery. This is gonna suck. I already got my pants on. So that looks like a pretty good storm. I'm gonna put my rain gear on. Honestly, I wish I didn't buy black, because it's already hot. I just pulled it out. Holy shit, it's hot. This is gonna suck, guys, but that's the name of the game when you're riding across the country. I don't have the time to stop and wait for weather. So, holy shit, it's hot. 100 degrees and a black outfit. It's not a smart man's decision, but I'll keep y'all posted.